Hey everyone, welcome back in. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome back into some Anno 1800. So, awesome news so far from Blue Byte Ubisoft. We've had a nice big update for some fixes and some bug patch issues and things like that, which are always welcome. But the big thing that really got me was they added in all of the Twitch drop events and the Imperial Pack for all players. Now, the Twitch drop events were one-time things that they gave out at the beginning of each release of each DLC. They did Twitch streams and everything, and they had like, you know, unique little billboards and stuff, and some really nice Morris columns and some flags. It was really cool. They did some really neat stuff with that. But they were one-time things, and then we didn't get them anymore. But now they've added them back in for all players. So we have some new ornamentals, and they also added the Imperial Pack, which adds this absolutely beautiful Anno 1602 memorial statue right here, which I think looks fantastic. The other thing that it added in that we can't actually access in this current series is the flagship and the train reskins. As of right now, you can only choose those new skins on a new game. I have, you know, asked very super awesome nicely to the people at Blue Byte, is there a way to make it where you just like with the DLC, when they release a new DLC, your current save game says, do you want to apply this new content to your game? After that, you have to choose it. So I've asked really nicely, is there a way to make the Imperial skins available for a current save game as a one-time thing only, so we can access those new content that they gave to us. So we'll see. I don't excuse me. I don't know that they will or not, or have the ability to do that, but if they do, that would be awesome. So we do have some new ornamentals to play with. Hopefully at some point maybe some new skins for our flagship and our trains. That would be cool. What else? They announced, okay, they didn't announce, they teased that the Great Eastern is coming. The Great Eastern is, let me see if I can find, one just sailed away from my harbor, actually. Of course, he's long gone now. There's no telling where he's at. It's basically, it's a big ship. It's a really big, unique looking ship. That's it. That is the Great Eastern right there. This is also the ship that you can see on the loading screen for the game, and a lot of promotional images with that artwork, with the people standing on the dock and it says Dahlia on the side. That is the Great Eastern. So they have teased that this thing is finally coming. We don't know how you'll get it or anything, but they have teased that it is finally on its way. So yeah, I am excited about the Great Eastern. That it is a beautiful, beautiful ship. I absolutely love it. So looking forward to that as well. Okay, let's get on into this episode. This episode is going to be a little bit shorter than normal, probably about 10-15 minutes, just because I am recording this the morning of release, which I normally don't do, just because I was not feeling well last night and I didn't want to record. So I'm trying to get this recorded before I have to go take care of some work for the day. So we're going to get through this, and I'll get this out to you all as quick as possible. Today's episode, we're going to do some decorating. So if decorating is not your thing, then, you know, that's what this episode is about. So just as a forewarning that I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of building. I might go through and fix up some production chains. I'll have to take a look and see if we have anything that needs to be worked on. Possibly spectacles. And champagne. Yeah, we may work on spectacles and champagne this episode. Beyond that, though, I do just want to focus on doing some decorating right now, because we did get a lot built, and I have several things I want to work on with this. So let's get started. Let's get started with the front side. I have this little guy right here that needs a little something. Is there anything from the new stuff that we got? Oh, I can change the ground of that. That's awesome. Yeah, that thing is going in somewhere. Where are you going in at? You have to. Okay, you're going to go in right over here. We're going to make it a park. Yeah. Love that. I love that statue. It's such a nice looking statue. Okay. We'll put some of these palatial columns in. I do like those. We have under Ubisoft ornaments. Yeah, we're gonna do some topiaries.
The festival has ended.
Okay. Anything from our modded ornaments I want to use. I don't want to use any of the park stuff or these or the trees. I glanced through all this earlier and there's nothing out of there that I wanted to use. These right here, this stuff right here from Mog, this is what you call detail building stuff. It's more like detail. It's not for general stuff like this. It is to make scenes with. That's really what that's for, and I do have some plans for how to incorporate that into our city later on. We'll use some of our little trees like that. I think in the corners. Yeah, that'll look good. I don't want to overload it with a bunch of stuff like this though. I want to keep it kind of nice and open.
Perfect for a rainy afternoon.
Put a couple of those in though. Okay. Yeah. Just a nice plaza area right in front of this. Okay, so all around it right here, we've got a one tile space that's gonna have to have something done with it. I'd like to do some flags out front. Actually, you know what? Let's use some of... Oh, no. Let's use some of our Twitch flags here. Let's see. What did we have? We had an Anno banner, and we had an Anno Union banner.
A renowned personage has arrived.
This is probably nobody worth checking out. No, it's a digger. You can always tell by the size of the ship. I've noticed that the Great Easterns always drop off the good people. That's what I've noticed. If I'm wrong about that, then hey, I'm wrong about that. But it's just what I've noticed. I want to use the Anno Union banner. Yeah. Okay. We'll put that Anno Union banner in right there. I kind of want to put in some of these billboards around the edges.
Now to smuggle it out.
Yeah, I kind of have I feel the need to do that. Because, I mean, the World's Fair is basically a massive advertisement type thing, so I could see it having some
Game saved.
billboards around it to kind of showcase some stuff and talk about a few things. Okay, we do want to put some trees in behind it, though. Kind of cover up the ugly backside. So we'll do some of these. Okay, around the backs. Just to kind of... So when you're back here in these areas, you don't see the back of the ugly billboards and stuff. But I think they do look kind of nice. Now, as far as the rest of it goes, this is a 3x3. Okay. Let's do something like that. Oh wait, not that. Not that. Stop that. Stop that. Do that. Do a park right in front. Grab some grass. Like so. Okay. Actually, I know which grass would look even better. Just so it has a proper border to it.
Yes, by its teeth, like counting wins on a tree.
Okay. Yeah. That'll be better. And then we will end it right there, like so. Now, yes, I know it doesn't carry on. Do I really want to fool with it? No, not really. Just because I can't make it match up all the way down through there. So you know, I could just go out to the engineers and grab this one. There. And then it kind of ties in like that. That'll do. That'll work. So we might actually take that one out and end that right there, like so. So that creates a border and stuff for that to be in. So a little grassy area back there. Okay, we'll go up here and do something similar, though not exactly the same. Okay, this one's a bit bigger. So maybe we can put in an equestrian statue up here. And we'll move him centered. We'll grab park again, because I love having the park right in front. Ah, there they are. I like the cypress trees for these, like, more high-class areas. They really dress this up. I really like how it dresses it up. Okay, and then we're going to do kind of something similar. We'll grab this. Let's see, we'll do it that way. And we'll tie it back in with this part. And right there. And then we'll just carry our cypress trees on over. And that creates another nice little park area up there. That'll do. Alright, how many tiles out from that? The tile right next to it, it looks like, is what I did.
I mean to see every exhibit.
Okay, there, and there, and there. Good deal. And I'm probably going to do something similar. We'll drag these up and over to there. And then around this one, let's toss in... let's see, not poplars. Back under farmers. Toss in some shrubs and stuff around it. That'll work. Okay. That'll do. I like that. Okay, now we've just got these. We've got some 1 tiles here, and we have 2 tile spaces here. I think I'm just going to put in the plazas and stuff right here. Put a newspaper stand in on that one. We'll set it. Do I want to set it back one? Actually, I want to set it that way. Yeah. Put a bench in right next to it for them to read. And
you might just be the best of a bad set.
Do something similar over here. Okay. Down here is going to be a little trickier. Okay. Looks like I can do this. And I think I'm just going to grab some of the tall boxwoods for this back here. And a couple of them over here. Yep, that'll work. I did want some large open spaces, because I mean this thing's supposed to be able to hold a lot of people, so you need a lot of open space around it for people to congregate. Yes, I know that's not how it works like in game, but in real life that's kind of how it works. You need nice big plazas to accommodate all the people as they wander around. So there we go. That's all nicely decorated up. I'll take it. Now we've got some of these areas. I have this little weird 2x2 right here.
A most illustrious.
Nah, I'm not interested in an alliance with you, buddy. A while back,
time to be alive.
one of my viewers asked if I could do something that would make it look sort of like a... This is how I upgrade, by the way. Yeah, just if you're ever wondering how I upgrade, it's like that. It's just like random clicking everywhere. Anyways, one of my viewers said I should make something that looked like a street, like a cafe or something. So let's see what I can do about that. I've got to think how I want to do it. It's going to have to be with these. He was talking about using a newsstand to create, and then the benches like this.
Like counting rings on a tree.
But see, it doesn't work. It doesn't work the way I would want that to, just because these are just benches. I like the idea. I've got to figure out how to implement it the way so it doesn't look completely goofy. But I think it is doable. But I have to think about how I best want to implement that. Let's toss in maybe some pavilions in the center here. Okay. Some nice little parks and stuff in between those engineers' residence. One of these days I will finish the palace here. Let's just go ahead and connect all of this in. This gets taken out. This gets made into a corner piece. And I need that T right there. Right there. Okay. So that at least gets it outlined. Let's finish outlining this so I don't accidentally build up to the fence or something, and I remember that I need to keep it away from the fence. Okay, that'll do. And then that will leave us a little spot right here for something. Let's maybe do a gazebo back there. Let's take our bordered green grass. I love that bordered green grass. It just works for me. Okay. Then in between right here, we can put in.
Game saved.
Let's see. Markers, quaint park, flower beds. Maybe something like that, just to kind of get something bushy and green in between. I'll think about that. We'll think about it if I want to leave it. Okay, so that kind of defines the area for the palace and everything right here to go. Which is probably so not enough room for the palace. I'm probably going to have to move the palace at some point. That's going to be a chore and a half. We'll move the palace somewhere. Because we are getting quite the... I mean, we've got a lot of range on it, as you can see already. So, I mean, I could probably see moving it to like maybe up here and still get good range on it later on as we continue to expand it. I would not want to know the logistics of moving an entire palace around, but we might do that. That actually would look kind of cool if I moved it right here or something. What's the what here? Oh, because of that. Okay. Well, let's not be stupid with it. There we go. That's better. Anyways, I mean, I could see moving the palace like maybe like right up in here or so. it would probably face this way and have it right up here, and then the back side of it would open up into like fields and parks and stuff, and that would be a good transition into this back side of of Crown Falls is mostly going to be almost want to say rural areas, farmlands, vineyards, things like that. So it could be a nice transition. So that's something we'll think about as we expand the palace. Right now I'm going to leave it here. I like it. I don't want to mess with it. But that's probably going to be an idea, is to move the palace right into this area. That way, you know, it frees up room. It lets me build the palace a little bit bigger, get some more range on it. So that is something to think about for the future. Okay, we got 2 more. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade those 2. That'll do. Are we ready to upgrade a few? Oh, no, I don't have them with coffee.
Inertia.
Yeah, I'm not giving them coffee, that's right. Let's open up coffee to them for just a moment. Oh god, is that going to be a terrible idea? Oh, no, we've got plenty of coffee. Got plenty. We'll set that to buy for right now. And we likely need another... Oh, no, I have a town hall right here. Duh. We'll need another bank in this area over here, so let's just toss a temporary bank down. Just to give them enough bank access. We also need a variety theater.
No such thing as fair trade.
This right here looks like a great spot for that variety theater. Rum, canned food. Okay, so that's all taken care of now. Little road. We'll get that coffee and we'll get some more investors in. Just because why not? How many investors do we have?
The festival has ended.
I have 11,000 investors, you guys. You know what that means? That means I can't build what I was going to build. Never mind. Just pretend I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. Alright, sorry, got quiet. I had to sneeze. Alright. What's next? What's next? Okay, we don't need that anymore. I am going to keep the pub over here, though. Due to the fact that sometimes if you don't have a pub around, people start complaining. Even though they say they don't need a pub, if you don't have one, they get really angry about that for some reason. Even though it says they don't have to have a pub. It makes absolutely no sense, but whatever. Let's see, we do have a spot right here that needs something. And we're going to use something we haven't used at all yet this playthrough. That's the fenced ornaments. I'm going to toss in a little... Yeah, I don't like that one. Let's just do the elm trees inside the fence. A little white picket fence. Just to kind of, you know, pitifully hide that awful oil power plant right there. It is a fact of life in the industrial era. People did not actually live like in these opulent like neighborhoods and stuff. There were factories like on top of everybody. Everyone lived on top of each other. Even like the rich lived like right next to the poor. There might be a small section of the city that was very, very well off and had very little pollution and stuff in it. But most of the cities in the industrial area had a lot of factories spread throughout them. Keep that in mind. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say about it. Now, yes, I know that in this game, in terms of efficiency, that's not exactly the best way to go about playing, but I think it would look cool. I already do that a little bit.
You'll give for a worthy cause.
She wants me to deliver something.
We doubled our efforts.
Oh, it's that one. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of it.
Next time will be more
You're
than
fine.
perfect.
You're fine. I can even like give you a little bit of gold to make you happier. Offer
What a
gift.
selfless act
And
of
there we go. All fixed. Okay, next. I did have this little spot right here that I had left open. Take that right there out. I'm going to move him up just by one. Grab some of these tiles.
Yes, by its teeth, like counting rings on a tree.
Then I get to show off some of this stuff. Now this stuff is not perfect. I will tell you now, it is not perfect. Okay, that is not what I wanted it to do.
One final look.
Yeah, sure. It's been a while since we've done the newspaper. Let's grab that, and let's grab
You're always uniquely
that.
diplomatic.
That'll work.
Some would call it misleading, but you know what's best.
Okay. Keeps everybody
Of course,
super happy.
You know what's best.
Yeah, good and happy now. Let's see. And now I've got to remember
You're
where I
trying to
saw
scare us.
stuff.
Should be lined up for what they done.
You gained an influence bonus.
Yeah, we're gonna make a little cemetery right here.
Then you'll agree to have your portrait.
You can, oh, there's what I was looking for. I think. Is that what it is? Yeah, that's it. Okay, that building is entirely too large. There's the church that I'd used before.
My grandson also has a talent for fiction.
Oops. Okay, I didn't want to use that.
Years of research.
Ah. Let's use one of these though. Maybe toss in a small mausoleum. Ah, here they are.
Then you'll agree to have your portrait.
You see, they don't line up perfectly, but it's not too bad. It doesn't line up like in the worst way possible.
That you are always so right.
Okay, we'll put one at the end right there. I'm just
It
gonna
only
basically
leads to the
surround this
bottom.
thing.
My grandson.
Okay, we'll grab that and that
See, here.
and right to there and a corner piece. There. Yeah, you can see it does how it doesn't line up just so. And there's not a whole lot you can do about that, to be honest.
Game saved.
Even the guy who made the mod said, you know, it's not going to line up perfect. He can't make these things terrain conform, so they are going to kind of stick up above everything quite a bit. And there's really not much he could do about it, but it still looks really nice. I don't know why there's a random ship in the middle of all that. It's kind of random. Okay, there we go. Now that
I must write that down.
is what people are talking about when they talk about, oh, I shouldn't have done that. You know what? That's fine. We'll do it like this. This is what is referred to as detail building right here. In case you were wondering. This is detail building. It's when you spend way too much time doing one itty bitty thing.
This city is a magnet for genius.
You know, I'm just gonna kind of fill the excess in with trees. Yeah, there we go. Let's go see who we got real quick. Lady Baines, okay. I do like her. I'm gonna put her all over the New World. Alright, where was that at? Yeah, here we go. So yeah, there's a nice little cemetery next to our church now. And we can take out, you know, a few trees just to kind of make it look not so...
An explosion in one of your factories.
Okay, we had a zinc mine explode. Yeah, we take out a few trees and stuff right there. Just kind of clean it up. I'll go look at that zinc mine here in a second. I honestly just don't even care.
Things did seem to be moving speedily.
Just kind of looking to see maybe if I can cover up some of these weird seams. So we did have a few odd spaces and stuff where things didn't quite cover up correctly. Go. We had a seam right there that could get covered up. Okay, there we go. If you're familiar with the game City Skylines, I did detail building in that. I never did any YouTube videos on it, but I would spend weeks working on like one little place, just doing detail stuff like that. And I learned a lot of tricks, such as it doesn't have to be perfect because you can cover things up with seams. So we have a quest. What you want from me?
I know it cannot match the gifts.
A
of
gift?
nature.
Okay. What kind of gift?
I am humble. Oh, sweet fancy.
An iron sword. Alright, whatever. Alright, cool. Well, I am happy with how that turned out. I'm gonna drag that road on over here. The university. I think I'm gonna do something a little different with the university here. I think I want to...
They're staging it in the open air, apparently.
Yeah, I think I want to do something like this with that. Alright, let's get a, actually let's do the elaborate park fence. Okay, and that. Corners. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we need a little statue right here. Let's check and see what I might want to use. Not that. That doesn't fit. I feel like this right here kind of fits.
Both hit our targets.
Yeah. The gears seem to, for some reason, fit a university to me. So that'll work. Let's see, back to...
We'll at least think about it.
So this is a little one-by area. Just put a statue with some stuff right there. Actually, no. Take that back. Let's not do that. Let's just do a regular little garden right there. Then I'm just gonna surround it with temperate grove. There we go. Alright, there's a nice little university, kind of set in its own little park right there. I like the way that looks. Alright, what else do I want to do? I'm not going to fool with that yet because I don't know if that road layout's going to stay exactly like that. We got this boulevard right here. I'm actually going... Okay, I'm going to leave this boulevard. I'm going to leave this boulevard, and I'm going to do a little looky-looky online about how there's a boulevard that someone in a comment mentioned in Paris, I believe it was, and I have not had time to look at it, so I need to see how that boulevard looks, and maybe do something with that right here. So we're going to leave that boulevard area alone. What else do I need to do? Random statue I have to put down for a quest. Let's see, what else do I want to decorate up real quick? Because I'm going to have to end the episode here very soon. I'm kind of just taking a quick glance around and seeing if there's anything I want to change up. All of this right here is fine. This harbor area is probably about to get completely gutted. I'm probably going to gut this whole harbor area soon in another episode. So that's going to be an episode where if you, I'll absolutely despise when I sit there moving a building over and over again and redoing an entire area of town for really what amounts to no reason
Our
whatsoever.
cruise was just as
That
good as
episode, and I
unwrapping a
will warn
postcard.
you when it's time for that, is going to be an episode you'll probably want to skip because yeah, I'm considering gutting a bunch of this right here. I would actually like to see the houses, like most not investors. I want to see artisans and engineers all the way up to the dock front, and then have the
I
factories
feel
put in.
stressed.
And then I would like to, since I do have the radius module for the trade unions, get my trade unions kind of spread out through, you know, not right here in like the core nice area of the city, but maybe like around in these areas, like right in here, right over in here, especially right over in here where it's mostly artisans and engineers. Spread all of that out, and then really work the factories into the landscape of the city. I think it would look really neat to do it that way. So this is going to get gutted, I think, soon. Of course, this over here is we don't talk about this. We don't talk about that anymore. We don't talk about it. And then, of course, this all is for the live stream, which is coming out on April the 19th, which is the day after today. Today is April the 18th. So tomorrow, about 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, that's 2 p.m. GMT, or Greenwich Mean Time, I believe, or Median Time, however that is. One of those European times, 2 p.m. Is when we're going to be doing the live stream. And so my goal is this area, possibly this if I have time to deal with it. I do want to do a lot of detail building with it. So it's going to be a long live stream because it's going to take quite a while of me fiddling with that. So I hope to see you guys then. I don't really see anything that's like urgent for me to want to like spend the next like 20 minutes messing around with. We did get this little bit right here decorated up, and you got to see me fiddle around with some detail building around the church. I plan on doing a lot more of that, and also revising parts of town to start incorporating more of these detail builds like this, with things like churches with cemeteries. I mean, there's so much stuff in the MOG right here. There's all sorts of cranes. We can do some cool industrial areas with the cranes and everything. It's really awesome. So I do plan on doing. I mean, we can even create like construction sites. Somewhere in here are construction sites. I believe it's under like right here. We can create construction areas around town. Just tear a block down somewhere, and let's just do it so I can show you how cool it is. Y'all are like, just stop it, stop doing it, just stop tearing things down. No, you can't make me. I want to tear it down. Here we go. This will work. Like we can tear down this. Then we find, like that. Then boom, we have construction sites, and our city looks like it is like under construction, and it's a happening place. Things are being built everywhere. I like it. I like stuff like that. It adds life to the city. It makes it look like it's a living, breathing city with stuff like that. So I do have some plans for doing some interesting things like that around here. Like that engineer right there, it can honestly go, and we can put in a fountain or a nice little park in the middle, things like that. I do want to go through and do quite a few things. There's already one right there, and I'm not like super chuffed about how this right here turned out. So we'll probably mess around with some stuff like that later on too. But yeah, that is plans for later on when it comes to the decorating and the detailing of the city. With that MOG stuff, I have a lot of plans for detailing. We do have a couple more monuments. We have the Town Hall Monument, which is literally just a town hall, but it also does not overwrite your town hall. So that's going to go in somewhere. Actually, this right here would be a great spot for it if we move the palace. Be a fantastic spot for it right here. And we also have the courthouse. This was from the campaign. They have repurposed it as an embassy, but we do also have that building to incorporate somewhere in the city. So lots of things to do in terms of detailing and decorating the city and making it look even even more realistic and more interesting looking. In between that, we have, my regular build episodes, which the next main episode, tomorrow will not be an actual episode. The live stream is separate from the regular series. But the next actual episode coming out on Monday, the 20th, will be another build episode, and we'll probably start expanding over into here, getting some of this worked in and worked out, and try to start filling in the lower half of this island and getting it done. Because all of this should be filled in and done. This might be redone. So it'd be kind of good to get some of this worked out. And then start moving our way up over here. And we'll go from there. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to participate more with the channel, be sure to join my Discord. The link is in the description down below. And like, comment, subscribe if you have not. I keep a close eye on the analytics for the channel, and 60% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you are watching and you enjoy the videos, please subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell notification icon to get notified whenever I upload a new episode. And connect with me. I love talking to my viewers. I love getting ideas and inspiration from you guys, and I would love to hear from you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.